I am the man. I am the king of my land. Doing everything that I can. I know.
But also, I mean, for newer artists, this could embark something very, very big for them.
Right.
For example, like, Doechii. I mean,
I'm
she
glad
had
you
an
brought her up
incredible.
because I don't know who she is.
I knew about her. I haven't been really listening to her music. I've heard a couple songs and I knew she was talented. Then I listened to one of the songs. I don't know what it's called. It was the second song she performed, but it's like something where she like sound like she talking to a homegirl or whatever, and she rapping, she's spitting. It's kind of funny, but kind of like unfiltered about like what she been going through. But her performance at the Grammys is absolutely phenomenal, and that's something that stood out to me is like, up and coming artists. She's been in the game for a little minute, but you get to the Grammys and you perform and you have a performance like that gets the crowd out of their feet. That's something that people are going to remember forever, and now they're just going to be privy to and hip to your music from there on out. It just gives people an opportunity to reach another crowd that they probably wouldn't have reached before.
Right. And you're absolutely right about that. And like I said, she was an example of someone like that, that can come into the game and get a Grammy, where some people have been fighting for Grammys their entire career and they just for the luck of the draw can never get one for whatever case can be. One of those people was Beyonce. Of course, Beyonce, I believe, is the most decorated Grammy award winning artist there is, if I'm not mistaken. I believe she before Sunday night she had, I want to say 50, was it 55 nominations or 55 Grammys?
I feel like nominations, because isn't it something where she was like they felt like she should have won more, but she didn't?
Well, that's where I'm getting ready to go. Yeah. So that's what it was a big.
I could look it up though.
It was okay, cool. It was a big week for Beyonce as she went on and won album of the year for Cowboy Carter.
35.
Okay, so yeah, but I think she is the most decorated Grammy Award winner. But the one that she always wanted was the album of the year. She always came up short on that one, and she was able to finally get it with the album that she probably least expected to get it from.
Absolutely.
So there's probably other Beyonce albums that probably was more deserving in a sense. I don't know if deserving is the right word, but probably should have won album of the year. But fitting, yeah. Thank you for album of the year. But Beyonce, of course, took the country world by storm by just sweeping. I think she got the best country album as well.
Maybe. Let me see.
Which one was the flight? Look, which one when she was like when she was when they announced that she won, she did that.
I think that was album of the year.
I thought that was when she won the country.
It could anything. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to figure it out, but also just a total on Beyonce's accolades from the Grammys: 35 Grammy wins, and then I believe she has over 100 nominations.
That's insane. That's insane. That's why I tell people, bro. I tell people all the time, I don't care how you feel about.
Oh, excuse me. Like, she has just under 100. She has 99.
That's what I always.
Either
tell
way,
people,
it's insane.
Man. I don't care how you feel. I don't care about how you feel about Beyonce, man. Beyonce moves the needle. And the girl does. I was debating with somebody, and they was like, "Well, Aaliyah," I said, "Well, Aaliyah ain't here."
The facts, though. That is very factual. That's very factual. She's not, and we don't know. And I love Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah with everything in me. She's not here. We don't know. We will never know.
We don't know. We can only assume.
Yeah, we can only assume. That's it.
The death boost.
Yes, the death boost.
But
thank you, Raven. That's what it. Best country, best album, and best duo with Miley. Yes.
Okay.
Big sweep.
So.
Winning country.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, so it was from Winning the Country. Yeah, because that one happened earlier in the night. I think the album of the year was at the end. I think that's the last one that they, or one of the last ones that they do. But Beyonce, people tell me all the time, when you talk, they be like, well, she ain't gonna out-sing Jennifer Hudson. She don't have to. That's why I tell people about Beyonce. Beyonce don't have to out-sing anybody. She don't have to out-sing Jennifer Hudson. She don't have to out-sing Fantasia, Whitney Houston. It doesn't matter. I tell people all the time about Beyonce. Beyonce is not the best singer, and she's not the best dancer. She's the best at putting them together. and you
She's
have
an
to respect it.
entertainer. She's one of the best entertainers to do it.
In the world, you know. But and the girl can still sing.
Yeah, and she can still dance. It's not like she's terrible
Right.
at dancing. She's
Right.
not terrible at singing. She's not, like, is to your point, just to double down on that point. She's not the greatest at either one, but when you combine those two together, there's great singers that can't dance and there's great dancers that can't sing, but there's
Right.
rare where there's people who are very good at both and can combine them together and be as amazing, as talented, as electrifying as Beyonce.
See,
And
just like
that's her part.
the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm sorry, I was typing Super Bowl, but just like the Christmas Day, you know, that
Yeah.
was I seen Beyonce perform at the rodeo years ago, but that was more like
Same.
I just left Destiny's Child Beyonce.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this was like what I saw at the Christmas party, a Christmas Day game at NRG Stadium when the Texans played the Ravens. I saw that was it was quite phenomenal, to be exact.
I can only imagine, man. It looked phenomenal.
Yeah, it was. Of course, the TV made it look all way different
Yeah.
than I remember when I was it the next day or something. I remember watching on TV with Chaz, and I was like, I don't remember when this happened. Well, shoot, because things don't look the same on TV as they do in real life. But you know, shout out to Beyonce. Shout out to Beyonce for having the courage to try something new. You dominated something for so long. You know what I mean? You dominated for something for so long. Now it's your turn to do something new. And you decided that you wanted to do country. She's not far off. She's from Texas. She's from Houston. Houston's home to the largest rodeo, the largest rodeo I think in the world, maybe, or for sure the United States, I believe. And not only was she able to, then she was shunned from the Country Music Awards, and to not only skip over their awards and go to the premiere awards and to walk away with best country album. Either the competition was weak or she deserved it. So we're gonna go with probably both, and it doesn't matter. We're gonna go with both, and Beyonce is gonna get her flowers with us today. So, and then she also announced the Cowboy Carter tour as well, which is only like a few select cities: Houston, Paris, London, Chicago, I think it was, Las Vegas. It was only a
also that just goes to show how for lack of a better term superior she is. She doing the tour and she only going to select cities. Like, you know, like you think about it, people go on tour, they go on tour for 3-4 months, they hitting every city that they can. Like, there's a lot of people that are at that level that still can't do what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Maybe I could be tripping. I just think the fact that she's going on tour for her country album and she's not doing it in, you know, 50, 60 cities in the US and then going on a world tour. She's doing select spots for a genre that she's not known for. Like, that's tough. Like, you have to be very talented to do such.
I think it's also hard to do a country tour that big too.
I mean, nah, I don't. I mean, there's people that it's not hard to do a country tour that big. I mean, there's country artists that do it, especially Beyonce. If she wanted to do a 60 city tour, she could.
She probably could, but not. I think probably. I mean, of course, she's gonna. Beyonce is Beyonce, so people are gonna come anyways, no matter what she does. But I'm just thinking about country in general. Like,
you'll be surprised, brother.
I'm not saying that it ain't possible. You know, it just ain't as, because country is not the dominant genre of music like hip hop and R&B is. You know what I mean? So I'm sure everybody listens to country music, but you really, country music does not travel overseas either.
No, well, yeah, that and in that standpoint, you're right. Yeah, I highly doubt that country sing. Well, I'm not gonna say highly doubt. I don't know. I have no idea if they've ever been overseas.
To country in London.
Yeah, like, because it's not something that they can relate to.
I'm sure they got some country out there. They got their catalog.
They probably do. Yeah, I mean, but I will say, like out here though, they'll probably listen to more so like overseas. They probably listen to more so like pop country, like the pop type of vibe, like more
the Beyonce,
yeah. But you know, if you ask them who Garth Brooks is or Tim McGraw, they probably don't know.
Because I remember who was that? Who was that? That was at A&M Stadium. Which one of those them country mega stars it was at? George Strait.
Him was it?
When George Strait came to College Station a couple months ago. What was it? 108,000 people. I think it was the largest, something like that, like the largest concert. I mean, he went to the perfect school and went to the perfect city and in the perfect state to pull that kind of crowd. But it was like 100 and it was like 108,000 people.
Perfect venue and everything.
Yeah, perfect venue. So I know they pulled numbers, but just as a like.
But I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. When it comes to world tour and even like across different genres, I definitely see what you mean. It's probably not pulling the numbers of
I'm sure people show up. I'm sure you'll have a good
situation.
Tour. Yeah, you'll have a good tour. I know Morgan Wallen. I mean, he had the he was on. I'm sorry if I'm saying it. Is Morgan Waller or Morgan Wallen?
Morgan Wallen, Morgan Whalen, one of them. I think it's Whalen.
Cool. Morgan. So when Morgan's on tour, he has he kind of trended when he was backstage and he would come out with people from that city or whatever, and they would do the walkthrough and come out like the WWE superstars and stuff like that. And then he would, so he made it trendy, which
who started that first? Was it him or was it Drake?
I don't know if Drake. I guess I'm only speaking about country, so I don't know if I'm not gonna say he started it, so to say, but I don't know the answer to that question. But I know in country music that he was trending because of that.
Yeah, I was just asking the question.
I think when he went to Tennessee, I think he came out with Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
so just stuff like that. When he was in Kansas City, he came out with Travis Kelce and Mahomes.
I think when he was in North Carolina, he came out with Steve Smith.
Oh, so, see, I didn't see that one, but my point is like how it's trending. But nonetheless, we're gonna give Beyonce her flowers here on the show.
1,000%.
Congratulations to Beyonce.
Shout out to Beyonce
for winning best country album, best album, and best duo with Miley Cyrus. Shout out to Hannah Montana. Shout out to the Migos.